Celebrity trainer Harley Pasternak is going where few trainers have gone before, right to the farm. The trainer, who's worked with well-known names like Ariana Grande, John Mayer, and Rihanna, switches up his Hollywood setting to chat with me more about eating whole foods. Here are specific tips on food, drink, exercise, and sleep. So Harley, you are one of the most sought-after celebrity trainers out there. I just followed you back on Instagram, so I'm happy about that. Why on earth are they sending you out to pasture?
Well, isn't that where fitness trainers go? We don't go to dairy farms. Bob and Arlene, nicest couple ever. This is their family dairy farm. They've invited me out here because I want to know where my food comes from. I want to know the impact on my body, on the environment. And so I pull up very, very early in the morning expecting to see an old tractor and to see Bob with a pitchfork. And instead I see almost 4,000 solar panels. And to find out that over half of the farm here is actually run from the sun. And looking for these big piles of manure, I don't find them. Bob brings me over to a massive reservoir that's covered with a dome that has a pipe going from it, and he explains that the manure is actually really important. It's converted to clean energy, captured methane, and piped back into the grid and sold as an energy source. And then I see these trucks that were coming in this morning, one from a carrot juice factory nearby, of all the carrot pulp that would have gone into a landfill, and instead it's brought here and used for the cow's feed. And same thing with grapes from a wine company nearby, and orange pulp from an orange juice company, and peas. And then they grow their own wheat and corn here on site to feed the cows, using the manure as fertilizer from the cows to fertilize the crops that are grown to feed the cows. It's this incredible, efficient system here. It's been really eye-opening.
Oh, I bet. And I love that you're taking a look at the whole process, start to finish. And for you and everything you promote, it seems like it all comes down to balance. So you're looking at the balance of the impact we have between where our food comes from, how we use the leftovers after that process. So how does balance play into that message that you're really trying to promote as we go into 2020?
Yeah, I think balance is key in a time right now where there's extremes in everything in life. And you have people eating keto, and if they'll never have a carrot or a tomato because that's terrible, and people that are fasting, and oh, how dare you have a meal before 4 p.m. I want to eat in a way that my kids can eat. You know, they watch us eat, and whatever we do, they're seeing. And we know that no one is getting sick from a carrot, and a glass of milk is actually very healthy for you. It gives you over half of Americans vitamin D and calcium and a fifth of their protein. So what you want to focus on is a couple things. Focus on kicking sugar to the curb. Added sugar, refined sugar, those are the things we need to really worry about. Stay away from deep fried foods, walk more, try and get at least 12,000 steps a day. Treat your body with more balance. It's not about one superfood or one group fitness class. It's about being as happy as these cows are here, having a balanced diet like they are, being physically active and walking around all day like they do, treating us the way that people treat these cows. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I like you're like a free-range version of Harley right now. I like that. And everything on the table in front of you, you're not limiting what's there. I see dairy, I see meat, I see veggies, I see fruit. So I love that. Now, as we switch over to the exercise side of things, what's your go-to exercise that you're really recommending as we head into the new year?
So obviously walking, I've always talked about it. The 10 healthiest countries in the world, they all walk over 11,000 steps a day. The average American is closer to 4,000 steps a day. So when you move 2.5 times more than someone else, you're going to look different, feel different, and probably live a lot longer. The second thing is we need to strengthen our bodies, but in a different way than we have. So it's not about push-ups and crunches, it's about strengthening the posterior chain of our body. We're sitting at the computer all day and our phone all day, we're driving all day, we tend to have sloped shoulders, so focusing on pulling everything back. And there's an exercise called the Harley, obviously, that strengthens your glutes and your hams and your triceps, and it's a simple movement you can do anywhere.
Oh, I can't wait to check that one out. So how does sleep play in with all of this? I'm somebody who, when I have that full 7 to 8 hours, I feel so phenomenal the next day. So how can we work sleep into our overall plan?
Look, sleep is supposed to be a third of our life. We're not sleeping enough, and we're not sleeping well enough anymore. So it's really important that we cut out caffeine in the afternoons. Alcohol plays havoc with our quality of sleep, even though it's the most commonly used sleep aid in the United States. And try and get rid of technology for the hour before bedtime. If you really want to fall asleep and you want to get sleepy, just read any of the books I've written.
Oh, all right, Harley, thank you so much. You look great out there on the farm. We'll link up all of our viewers straight to your pages so they can learn everything about heading into 2020 with those new balanced goals. That's right, you can check out Harley's books like 5-Factor Fitness, The Body Reset Diet, and more. He's a pretty big deal. He's now a global bestseller, and his books have been translated into 14 different languages.